Hello friends, near and far, dear to my heart. I'm Victoria with Aligned Soul Tarot. Welcome to this North and South Node Tarot series where we'll explore the wisdom of the North and South nodes in your natal chart. In this reading, we will dive deep into the Aries North and South node axis. We will discuss what this axis means, as well as tarot and oracle supportive messages. This reading may also resonate for any Aries or Libra placement found within your birth chart. So take what resonates and leave what does not. If you are unfamiliar with your placements, I offer personalized birth chart and relationship chart readings, complete with a 2 full question tarot spread, detailed birth chart notes, and a lot of extra support. So if you are interested in diving deeper into your natal chart, you can find all the helpful links in the description box below where you can connect with me further. Join me on Patreon as well. You can find that link below. All included monthly extended love readings are found there, as well as this special upcoming pick a pile reading for the September 17th full moon lunar eclipse. You will find a lot of extra astrological support as well for the upcoming October eclipse and post-eclipse readings as well. As a Patreon member, you get 20% off all my services. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Hit the notification bell to stay up to date with my monthly free readings here on YouTube. These cosmic points that we're going to talk about unlock your soul's purpose and reveal the karmic patterns you've carried through lifetimes. The North Node represents your path forward, while the South Node holds lessons from the past, or even say past lives if you believe in that. With the upcoming eclipses in September and October, these energies, these lunar nodes are especially activated, right? And this is a profound time to explore your North and South Node natal placements. And this reading will focus on, again, the Aries and Libra South Node, which has been active since July 17th of 2023 and will remain active until January 11th, 2025. This journey is all about balancing independence with harmony, reclaiming autonomy while fostering independence and interdependence within relationships. The key is asserting your individuality without sacrificing the connections and diplomacy you've mastered. True harmony emerges when you balance self-assertion with the wisdom of relationships. I myself have this axis and have found this piece that I'm going to relate to you comes with a collection of lifetime experiences through relationships, which is really what we're here to learn with our Libra South Node, right? Taking the wisdom from our past lives and our childhood, our parental role models, etc., our ancestors, and applying that into our North Node, right, Aries. So Aries North Node individuals often thrive after breakups, not because relationships trap them, but because they mistakenly believe that escalating conflict leads to victory. Their growth truly comes from realizing they don't need anyone's validation, a final showdown, right, to feel empowered. They don't need to win fights to assert their independence. This is key for this axis. While Libra South Node excels in conflict due to their ability to see all sides, right? The negotiator. This is justice, the major arcana. Aries North Node challenge is to learn when to fight and when to walk away. True healing occurs when they step away from conflicts that they could win and reclaim their own space, their own autonomy, without having to prove themselves, right? And nurturing their creativity and joy instead of fueling competitive mindsets. Let's get into your reading. Hello there, welcome to your reading. So the intro, we kind of touched base on the basics. Now we're going to pull some oracle messages to support you further. Again, take what resonates and leave what does not. Stay tuned again for the monthly September readings. I'm going to start posting those over the next coming weeks. Hit that notification bell to stay up to date. Virgo, you are first on the roster. We just had this new moon in Virgo. Whenever you find this reading, just know it's meant to find you. This reading is timeless, right? This is just talking pretty much about your natal placements. And also if you're dealing with someone that has these natal placements as well, right? So let's talk about it. Aries North Node, Libra South Node. What is the advice that we have for them? Healed ancestors, guides, allies, angels, spirit. What do we have for? Oh, there it is. Embracing. Embracing. What are you embracing or meant to embrace? So potential, yeah. So like I said, the biggest lesson is learning how to walk away from conflict, because the Libra South Node strives for balance and harmony. And Aries wants to fight, right? They're the warriors. We also have this Chiron in Aries currently. So this Aries North Node, Chiron in Aries is very present. You can look back to April 2024 and even kind of reflect on this time. It's always good to reflect on eclipses. I highly encourage you to note and journal when eclipses are coming, right before and after. And again, I'm here to support you all along the way. So you're embracing potential. So seeing the potential in relationships and out of relationships, that is the key here. And learning how to be alone. Another core message here for this Aries North Node, Libra South Node is learning how to fill your own cup. Right? Not always needing outside validation. That can be a struggle with the South Node in Libra, because there's always this innate need to belong, which we all have as humans, but Libras really love relations, right? They rule the 7th house. So you come well equipped with a plethora of knowledge with this Libra South Node on how to relate, but you can lose yourself in codependency. So it's important to embrace potential outside of relationships, right? Like I said, when you really learn about this nodal axis, and I feel personally as a reader that a lot of these North Node qualities don't really start to occur in our lives till after our first Saturn return. And this is kind of why I want to do this series now, is because we have this huge emphasis of Saturn retrograde and Saturn just in the world, right? Saturn in Pisces, this is the 12th house. This is all the houses. It's all encompassing. So it's a big time for us to really step into the lessons of Saturn and apply it to our North Node, right? So you'll tend to see yourself gravitating naturally, or maybe not so naturally, into this North Node energy within your chart, usually after 28 years of age to 30, okay? So again, if you don't know about your Saturn return, or you want to look more into your chart, we can see where you're at, right? You might be entering into your second Saturn return, but your goal is to learn how to foster interdependence within relationships and to find autonomy, right? Embracing autonomy, and also taking the lessons that you've learned from your relationships again, and not trying to beat a dead horse, right? Not always having to prove yourself to someone. You know, I'm getting the message, action speaks louder than words. Let's see what else we have for Aries North Node, Libra South Node. Again, hit that like button if you're enjoying this series. And of course, if you want to dive deeper with me, you can get a private reading with me on Patreon. Again, you get 20% off. So if you join me there, you get all that exclusive content and 20% off all the time on my private services. What do we have for this Aries North Node, Libra South Node? My viewers here, thank you again for your support. Oh, the Emperor, Aries, hello, Aries energy. 7 of Swords on the bottom with the Death. This is again, healing wounds around relations, right? Because the 9 of Wands this is Chiron. This represents Chiron. This is Sagittarius moon. So you could, have these placements in your chart. You could have Aquarius, Scorpio, or a Sag. But in general, what these energies are amplifying or speaking upon is in being empowered, right? The Emperor is the king of all kings. Whether you're male or female, we can encompass this energy. This is about structure. This is also the 4th house. So 4th house is the foundation. So the South Node can really be even traumatized in a way, or emphasized even more if you come packed with a lot of karma through your family, which Libra South Node usually does, because again, this is 7th house of partnership. It's not just intimacy. This is all relations, family, friends, coworkers. You know, you come well equipped with a lot of karma through relationships, which most of us do. But again, this influence, there's this heightened sense of awareness around others and almost sensitivity in relationships. So you have to be able to not self-sabotage in relations either, not also allowing the wounds of others, right, to affect your autonomy, right? You know, there is such power here in the Aries North Node to embrace this Emperor, but it does require, right, a level of sacrifice, right? And when I say sacrifice, it's more of an offering, right? Because there's also a lot that's been coming up for me as a reader around the differences between an offer and a sacrifice, because truly we don't have to necessarily sacrifice anything. All of it's here to teach us. It's this mindset, right, with the Hermit here, of understanding that every relationship that you've been in with this Aries North Node, Libra South Node has served you to some extent. It's taught you something. It's led you to this moment where you are being asked to step into this Emperor and to transform some maybe self-limiting beliefs, 7 of Swords, right, lies, deceit, that you might be carrying into new relationships, right? 9 of Wands, you know, wounded, guarded, defensive even. So it's about taking this wisdom of the Hermit here and allowing the lessons, whether they were perceived as good or bad, and saying, this has taught me something. Saturn, right? Judgment, yeah, the moon. There could be fears even found here around like relationships because of maybe becoming pessimistic, or again, having poor judgment, right? People pleasing, you know, and you're learning now, again, this is what you're learning, or you've learned or are learning, I should say, because everyone's unique. This is a general reading. This is just general messages for you. Everyone's on their unique timeline here. Again, if you're not even past your first Saturn return, this could look very different. I myself, again, have this natal placement, and if you were to ask me to embrace these qualities before my first Saturn return, I don't think I would have fully recognized it. So whoever you are and wherever you are on this journey, just know that this is advice and or guidance to kind of move you forward, okay? So taking whatever wisdom that you are gaining here as lessons learned, lighting the way forward, right, to transform into this beautiful Emperor. Right? And also with the Emperor, what I see is this is the divine masculine, right? Just like the Empress, right? The divine feminine. These are qualities that we are evolving towards, much like the North Node. It's an evolutionary process. It's a point in your chart. It's not a planet. Much like, you know, Chiron, right? So Chiron and your North Node, South Node are very healing points in the chart. So there's so much potential here when we look into these placements, right? Potential here. Also, what I'm getting with the potential and embracing is that, again, maybe you haven't fully embraced this potential of the Emperor. Another thing that's coming to mind right now for you is, again, from lies, deception, deceit, being wounded, being guarded, again, being hurt by others, it can make us feel jaded, right? Where we become pessimistic. And again, we have fears around love, the moon to the Ace of Cups, being kind of disillusioned, 7 of Cups, lust or tempted by lust, you know, being distracted by relationships even, and not allowing ourselves to really, truly gain the wisdom that we're truly needing to be able to get off the hamster wheel, right? And kind of step out of these karmic cycles. And not to say that karma is not going to continue to happen in our lives. There's a lot around, you know, karma in the spiritual community as it being perceived as negative. No, we all have karma that we come from, again, with our South Node, right? And whatever sign it's in for you, watchers, again, Libra South Node. And we are here to learn through that and grow through that. And again, this placement is going to definitely emphasize relationships. So Don't let love let you become jaded, dear one. You need to be able to embrace true love, right? And acceptance, like, and this emperor quality, empress quality, growth, expansion, a growth mindset, knowing that you are worthy and deserving of love, and not playing small or deceiving yourself. Seven of Swords, because it's just a lot of baggage, you know. So a lot of this is also saying to release the baggage with the death, you know, letting the past be the past, and seeing the sun that's shining here, right? As this death happens, this natural cycle, you know, death of ego, which, you know, again, our ego is kind of that Aries North Node. So another message for you with this Aries North Node is to understand that the ego is here to serve us. There are aspects of the ego that are there to protect us, and we kind of step into survival mode and become more fearful, and especially in relations and love, right? And that can again lead us to maybe even become in like a trauma bond situation. So there's a lot of healing again around your family, especially with this Libra South Node, and embracing potential, seeing beyond the limitations of your past. It would be very crucial for you to look into your Chiron placement as well, I'm seeing. Let's pull a Moonology to wrap up your reading here. What do we have for this Aries North Node, Libra South Node placements? What do we have here for this reading? Aries North Node, Libra South Node viewers, and all cross watchers. Oh, I can't make this up. Step out of your comfort zone. North Node. Yeah, isn't that what we're talking about here? It says here, nothing will come of the situation. Again, there is something, right? Again, death is here. There is something that needs to be let go of. Again, this can be a current relationship. This could be past relationships. This could be family ties. Again, this is Libra, 7th house. So this can talk about all relations. So don't try to limit yourself to just your romantic partnerships, because a lot of it, let's be honest, is very connected. And again, we can trauma bond because we're not healing truly from what we've been shown in our childhood, right? Our parental role models, our mentors, right? Even if you didn't have parents, who were those mentors in your life, those teachers that led the way, right? And showed you how to love even. So this is a lot about learning how to let things go. Again, like I said in the beginning, you don't have to fight the good fight, you know, and Aries will want to stand up and stand out, right? They're radical free thinkers, and they're the fighters. Again, they're represented right now in this Chiron and Aries. But another really strong message that I had last month with Mercury retrograde is the Jedi pause. It's so important, especially for Aries North Node, is to learn when to drop their guard, and learning when enough is enough, right? And letting go, death, stepping out of your comfort zone, and learning when things are just not for you, when something is not serving you anymore. If you want more information, you know where to find me. All my helpful links are below. And stay tuned for my September monthly general and love readings, where we dive into all the 12 zodiac signs. If you like this series, make sure to drop a comment, share it away with any of your friends that you might know. And also in the description box, I will put some dates. These are dates for people born with this Aries North Node, Libra South Node. So share away, and stay tuned for more content. Bye for now.